One of the best views you'll find in all of baseball. Downtown Pittsburgh in PNC Park. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the New York Yankees and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's interleague baseball next on the show. Ivan Nova will be on the mound for the Buccos. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, this guy's not going to blow you away. He's a consistent major league pitcher. Look, his ERA last year a little bit over 4, but he takes the baseball. And he's the guy that's going to take his lumps, but he's going to keep coming back at you. And I think we'll probably see that kind of performance today.
Standing in, the leadoff man, Jacoby Ellsbury. So we are ready for baseball.
Center fielder, number 22.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Our temperature here this afternoon creeping up to the 60-degree mark here at first pitch. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. McCutchen is under it. 1 away. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Harold, what do they need to focus on in this one?
Well, Matt, this lineup's been scuffling from top to bottom. You don't see it very often, but they need a spark. One guy to step up, get hot, and maybe the rest can catch up. But right now, they're really struggling.
Here's Chris Carter now. Head-to-head against Nova. He's gone 2 for 8. He's taken him deep once. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Batting third, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
2 outs, bases empty, and I got one of my power guys at the plate. This is where you let it fly right here. Give me a home run or a double. Give me some kind of extra base hit here.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
Falling behind 3-0 to the wrong guy right here. You don't want to mess around with him. You know he's going to have the green light. If you throw one inside, he still might turn and burn.
Chopped weakly to the left. To his left. Gong. Throw on to first. Gets him, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. CC Sabathia gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, he's going to have his rough outings from time to time. ERA last year just a little under 4. But the thing about it is he's going to take the ball. Give me the ball. I'm going to take my knocks, but I'm going to keep you in the game, and that's what I'm looking for him to do in this ball game. Keep him in the game, give him a chance to win.
Here's Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Fielder, Starling Marte. Hey!
Right down Broadway that time. Strike one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, Harold. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
And, Matt, you always want to win 2 of the 3 games. I mean, today is a big game because you walk away and you start adding up those numbers in the series. You go, we won 2 out of 3 there. That's the goal for every team, to win 2 out of 3 in the series.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. Harold, what's the key for them today?
Man, I think the key here is their game plan at the plate. They have to be selective. They have to understand who's on the mound and when he's going to get wild and when he's going to give you something to hit. And when be ready and jumping when he brings it over the plate.
Digging in now, Gregory Polanco. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. Now here's the pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Matt, Jansen's going to remind you of those Brave games we used to watch with Maddox and Glavine and Smoltz were pitching, because he's got a wide zone. He's going to take us back to the 90s, calling balls off the plate.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Now a flare out toward right center. Castro onto the grass. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
And that'll bring up the versatile Jung Ho Kang. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Sabathia gets the sign. Here's the 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he misses 2-1. CC ready with the 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
3-1. This guy, whew, he's a good hitter. This is the kind of count that gets him excited.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Stepping up now, Andrew McCutchen. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Look over from Sabathia. Here's the pitch. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. A runner on first with 2 away. High in the air out towards shallow right. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Nothing in the Pirate first. We're on to the second now in Pittsburgh. No score on the show. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. The average currently sits below 200 in the early part of the season, so he's hoping for a turnaround starting in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Pitch on the way. Squared that one up just a little late.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. A fastball down near the shoe tops. There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Mercer to his left. He's there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, time for majestic defensive alignment for the Pirates. And yes, they move players all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics and really apply it to their club. You'll see guys moving all over the field today.
Here's Starlin Castro. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
Wow, nice piece of hitting. If he tries to pull that ball, that's a ground ball to short. Instead, he stayed with it, stayed with the break, let the break take the ball to the opposite field. Nice job.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He enters play here at 288. 1 home run and 5 driven in. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. 2-0 count, and the pitch. Swinging on 2-0, and it's chopped foul at the plate.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2 to third. Gung is there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting 7th, the left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
So coming to the plate, Brett Gardner. And he's hoping to get things turned around here in April. Entering play with an average down in the 220s. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. No score here as we play inning number 2. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. Good swing there, but this is foul off to the right side. 2 out here and a runner at second. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So digging in now, Francisco Cervelli. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one.
Cervelli.
Now the first pitch from CC. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Carter is after it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Yankees. I'm looking down there at Brett Gardner. You know, Yankee Stadium made this guy one of the best defenders because it's so spacious. He had to go a long way to center, and being left-handed, he had to backhand a lot of balls. So as a result, he learned how to get great jumps on the baseball and makes great plays.
Into the box now, John Jaso. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First pitch on its way. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Bottom of the second here with no score. This is in the air out to right. Carter moves over. 2 gone.
Batting 7th, the shortstop, Jordy Mercer.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. First pitch of the at-bat. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. Sanchez will wait on it, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Chase Headley will be the one to start us off when we return. We'll move to the third with no score. Back in Pittsburgh, we get a shot from the city across the Monongahela River. Try to say that 10 times fast. And there now is Chase Headley. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
I like that curveball right there. You know he's sitting fastball. He wants to ambush one, jump it right out of the yard, and you drop the curveball on him. Got an 0-1 count.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Well, that's not a good pitch for him to hit. Look, this fella's got so much power, but you got to bring the pitch into the zone. Chasing that one there, right there, I'd go back and throw it to him again.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Settling in now, CC Sabathia. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Liner towards second. Oh, but he robs him on a super diving catch.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Striding into the box, Phil Gosselin, and he has not gotten off to the start he had hoped for with the bat. It's been a real struggle for him out of the gate. Into the windup and the pitch. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0 from CC. Down to Headley at third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting ninth, pitcher Ivan Nova.
Into the box, Ivan Nova, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
That was a first pitch fastball. He just blew it right by him. You talk about an overpowering fastball working today. He's got a good one going.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, you know AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. Kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
Into the box now, Starling Marte. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Never fun to see a pitch come up and in, but obviously not being a fastball, he didn't mean anything by it.
fly ball out toward left center field. Ellsbury is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Nice job there by CC Sabathia. Still nothing. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Carter. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Chris Carter.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Sanchez.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. It's a 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, you can't let that bother him right there. This might be a good time for the catcher to have a little conversation. Just tell him, next pitch, don't worry about that one.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Just a bit low, ball 3. And another pitch is hit foul as the battle continues here. Payoff pitch one more time. Again, he sends it out of play.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Now here it comes. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
The first baseman, number 33, Greg
Digging in for his second at-bat, Greg Bird. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Marte going back at the track. And that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. So a 2-run shot to left center. Second home run early in the year. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
The batter,
In now,
number 14,
Starlin Castro.
second baseman.
As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The 1-0 delivery. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul.
I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball, and now that fastball sitting in the low 90s is going to look even faster. Nice job of mixing it up.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Striding in once again, Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 New York. Here's Gregory Polanco. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. And now a pitch on the way. And there's ball 2 now.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Fouled back. And Sabathia misses here. It runs full now, 3-2.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make him swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of a walk.
Hit back up the middle. And the Pirates are in the hit column.
Well, he's been on a bit of a cold streak, and he gets a base hit there. That's the kind of hit. He didn't hit it hard. This is one of those that you need to get in the hit column. This is a good jump start for him.
And that'll bring up the versatile Jung-Ho Kang, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. The average to start play at .315. 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. Working for the punch out and the offering. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And another foul ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just got too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Another one sent foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball just a bit high.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Ready with the 2-2. He spoils another one and will do it again. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
This is a great battle on both sides. He's throwing strikes and he's fouling balls off. What's going to give?
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Shoots this one over to first. Bird gloves it, and he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Now batting, right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now the first pitch from CC. And a ball, 1-0. Now the 1-0 from CC. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Now Sabathia's 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. From the belt, the pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Set to deal on 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. This is flared out towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. We'll see the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come back. It's the Yankees 2 and the Pirates nothing. Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Left fielder number 11, Brett Gardner.
First delivery to him on the way. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. There to take it is Mercer for the first out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's Chase Headley.
So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Bases are empty, one man out. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Digging in to try it again, CC Sabathia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that one stayed up a little high.
Well, here's one of those dreaded situations. It's 2-0 to American League pitcher. You have to make him swing the bat. He doesn't get many opportunities to swing, and right now he's not getting much opportunity either.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-0 now.
3-0 to the opposing pitcher. Throwing strikes can be difficult sometimes, but nothing like not being able to throw it to the other pitcher. Man, it's got to be frustrating.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
I really like what he did right there. 2-0, he wasn't able to hit the spot he was shooting for. 3-0, he made a better pitch, and now he sits 3-1. Let's see what he does here.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
Boy, 2 beautiful pitches. I don't know. 2 fastballs inside. Do you stay in or do you go back outside? He's got him set up for anything right now.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The payoff pitch one more time. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The next 3-2. Swing and a liner. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. Throw into second. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Ready with the 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Marte is under it. And the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Here's John Jaso now. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike one. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Here's Sabathia on 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. And the sinking fastball called strike three, and that's out number one. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. Here's Jordy Mercer now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Phil Gosselin.
Standing in, Phil Gosselin comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And Castro will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail things here 2-0. Tyler Glasnow takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 51, Tyler Glasnow.
Here's Chris Carter now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
The right fielder, number 48, Chris Carter.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
And he lays off for ball one.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. McCutchen going back. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo shot here for Chris Carter. 4th home run here in the early going as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so we waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Now batting.
Stepping in now,
Catcher.
Gary Sanchez. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. The 1-0 delivery. Curveball that time, not even close.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Lifted in the air to center field. Marte is camped under this one. One down.
Now batting, first baseman, Greg Bird.
Greg Bird will stand in again as we flash you back here to the fourth inning. This was a two-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a curveball right on the corner. And he misses with it. 1-1.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2.
I like the call for the two-strike changeup, but you got to make a better pitch. He got away with one right there.
Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. He'll try again. 1-2. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Hey, it's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Here's Starlin Castro. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. This is fought off foul over to the right side. It's a ball and a strike. Hit out towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. Through 5.5. It's now 3-0 New York. David Freese is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
David Freese.
Here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo home run here off the bat of David Freese. Second home run early in the year, and the Pirates have struck for a run. It's now a 3-1 game.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Center fielder number 6.
Here's Starling Marte.
Starling Marte.
As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Carter is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The left fielder, number 25, Gregory Polanco.
Digging in and looking for more, Gregory Polanco. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And he lays off there, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on.
Nope.
2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. CC ready with the 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Another 2-2 offering. Just hung in there on that one. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Pretty sure there wasn't any ill will behind that pitch, considering he has 2 strikes on him. Just got away from him from what I could tell.
And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. He'll try it again, 3-2. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
This inning didn't get started the way he hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Standing in now, Jung-Ho Kang. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a neck-high fastball that time. Next pitch will make an even 80 pitches for Sabathia. Sabathia into his motion. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a ball fouled down the right field line, out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Pitch on the way. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on this solo home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back here in Pittsburgh, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Juan Nicasio is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 12, Juan Nicasio.
Here's Didi Gregorius. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Here it comes. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Fouled back.
Ooh, that's one he wants back right now. Man, it looked like his timing was perfect. He just didn't barrel it up.
Ready on 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Polanco has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brett Gardner. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. This is pulled into right. And Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit.
Now that's a swing you want to put in your memory bank. He got off to a slow start here in April, but that's something to build on. And if he can continue to move forward, we'll see him get the average up soon.
Into the box, Chase Headley, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. No hits to this point. Now a swing and a fly ball. And a long run, but he gets there, and that's good range in the outfield as there are two gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
52, CC Sabathia.
Digging in to try it again, CC Sabathia. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses for ball one. One and 0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, this has been a good at bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Polanco giving chase. And that's the 3rd out. One left for the Yankees. And it's still 3-1. Ready for another shot now. Andrew McCutchen. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
This has been an interesting game to watch. I mean, he's less than 60% of the time he's throwing that first pitch for strikes. So he's been having to throw stress pitches almost to every hitter.
Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now.
0-2.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and McCutchen is set down for out number 1.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
In now, Francisco Cervelli. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the 1-0 from CC. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first is in time, and Sabathia's got himself 2 quick outs.
Now batting, first baseman, John Jaso.
Ready once again, John Jaso. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Sabathia's ready. Here's the delivery. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Now Sabathia's 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
3-1 now.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
Sabathia now with the 3-1. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
Digging in once again, Jordy Mercer. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Lays off 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
2 out with the man at first. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
Well, they've been able to shut down this offense all day so far. That's only the 3rd hit in the game. We're late in the game right now.
Out of the Yankee dugout now is Joe Girardi as he'll head toward the mound. And it looks like that'll be the end of the afternoon for CC Sabathia. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Dylan Betances trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Dylan Betances.
Ready for another chance? Phil Gosselin. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ball 1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
Matt, this is where I like this guy pitching. First and second, he's got 2 outs. He's got himself a little bit of a jam, but now he likes to paint the corners. Watch him fight himself out of this situation.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Tapped down the line. Backhanded. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. They still trail it here 3-1. And Clint Hurdle's out to have a conference at home plate, so it appears we'll see a double switch here. Daniel Hudson will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Alan Henson is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 37. Alan.
Digging in, Jacoby Ellsbury. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Now the pitch. 2-0 now. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Line toward right center. And there's a base hit. So a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th.
2-0 count. You're looking for your pitch. He does a nice job. Got a pitch, drove it, and got the base hit to the outfield.
Carter.
Chris Carter will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Hey, Matt, you might be wondering, why did he take that pitch right there? Well, a lot of times as the 2-hitter, and you got a guy that can run on first base, you have your own signs between each other. And you're saying, basically, I'm going to give you one pitch to run on. After that, it's my at-bat.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Runner at first is Ellsbury with nobody out. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
One ball, two strikes.
Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layoff.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Now a move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And Ellsbury's running. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Ready on 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. Greg Bird will be next. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Ball.
2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats. A foul ball. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Now that is power. You want to challenge me? I'm giving him a big swing. That was the big swing right there. I loved it.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. The Yanks leave 1, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Digging in the switch hitter, Alan Henson. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted the other way out to left center. Ellsbury's after it. He can't get to it. This one's down. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Here's Starling Marte. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A cold strike on the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. That one is out of here. This game is tied. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year, and the Pirates have come back to tie the game at 3.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Now batting, left fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Here's Gregory Polanco. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. That misses. 2-0.
Hey, one thing's clear. He's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. No outs, nobody on. Three and 1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3 and 1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. He's set. Here's the 3-2 to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him as they take the lead 4-3.
Yeah, talk about two guys clutching up when it matters the most. The first home run draws them even, but the next one gives them the lead. Two guys rising to the occasion right there, and this ball game has been turned on its head.
Jason Schreier will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Jason 3. Third baseman, number 16.
And that'll bring up the versatile Jung-Ho Kang. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Gregorius is in his tracks now. 1 gone.
The batter, right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Now here's the pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. 3 runs already home here. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Striding into the box, Francisco Cervelli. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set. Here it comes. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Pitch on the way. On the ground to third. Headley's got it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We've played 8 full. Pirates on top 4-3. Tony Watson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Tony Watson.
Here's Starlin Castro. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Starlin Castro.
Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Ball 2 now.
Well, he's got a nice count, 2-0. I know he's looking for something to hit here, but hey, a walk wouldn't hurt you either. Down late in the game, base runners don't hurt.
Here it comes, 2-0. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius. His previous battles with Tony Watson, 0 for 5. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Well, that slider right there, that's what makes him tough against the left-handers. That pitch is almost impossible to hit.
Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Striding in once again, Brett Gardner. He singled his last time up. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to first to be in time for the final out, and the Pirates have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th. to seal the deal.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Daniel Hudson claims the win out of the pen, his first. Tony Watson wraps it up for the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates. 4 runs on 6 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Yankees, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. The winning pitcher is Daniel Hudson. His record is now 1-0. The save to Tony Watson. The loss goes to Dylan Betances. He falls to 0-3. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 59 minutes. Our paid attendance at PNC Park this afternoon, 38,365. The Pirates thank you for attending today's game and remind you to please drive home safely.